What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rich Nice back once again. So today we got a different vehicle in the shop. They asked me to put a subwoofer in it. So this is a X7 BMW M50i. This thing is super clean, super nice. As you can see, dark tinted windows. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. So we're gonna put the tin back here. There's not much room left back here. It is what it is. So we're actually gonna put the amp down here in this spare tire well, because there's no spare tire. And the battery is actually located down underneath this cover. So when you pull this cover out, hang on, let me set you guys down for a sec. So this cover will come out just like that. This is what it looks like. There's your battery. So we're going to put our amp at the top of this cover. That way we can still leave some storage. So we're going to put the amp right here. These things are really cheap, so we're probably just going to send a couple holes through here to run the wires to make it look all nice and neat. And that way the amp is out of the way. And then the speakers will be removable. That way if you need to put something back here, you can. So I'll go ahead and get the all the stuff together. Y'all watch the intro. We'll be back.
Dark side, light this bitch up.
Hey YouTube, so this is the 10-inch sub we're going to put in here. It's a Skar SVR10. It's rated at 800 watts RMS. Ported box. We have our LC2 line adapter. We have some quick posi taps, T-taps. We have our bass knob, and we have our amp wiring kit. And this is OFC. It's 8 gauge, along with a Skar 2000 watt amp. So I know this is not enough power to push this amp, but it's not a bass competition. You just want to play some music. In this amp kit, you'll have your power wire, your ground wire, your remote wire. You'll have speaker wire. You'll also have your terminals and a fuse right here that we're going to put in line before we get to this. So let me figure out what we're going to do next, because I probably need to cut a piece of wood to put underneath the carpet for this to have something to mount to. So I'll probably go cut that real quick, and then we'll be back. Alright YouTube, we got our amp mounted. We got our LC2 line converter mounted. It's on a piece of probably, I'd say 1/4 inch MDF. That sits underneath it. That way it's nice and sturdy, won't go in there. And so when we put this back in, it will actually sit on top of this metal piece back here, out of the way. So next thing we need to do before we can do any wiring is we need to find a signal. Now normally the factory amp is located behind this panel over here on the left. There's a bunch of stuff in there that I just don't think we want to mess with. So what we're going to end up doing is taking the signal from the subwoofer, which is located underneath both seats. So we're just going to use the passenger seat. And what we'll do is we'll pull the seat back to get access to the subwoofer. The seat has these little covers right here on the front. You just pop these loose little clips. And it has T50 bolts in it, front and back. So there's 4 of these bolts versus taking that whole panel off and unplugging a whole bunch of crap that we don't need to unplug. So basically now we can just scoot the seat back, lift it up, and get access to our subwoofer. All right, YouTube, we got the cover off. It takes T20 star bits. To take it off, it's 4 screws. You pull this up, and we don't even need to pull the subwoofer out. We just need access to the wire that makes it work. So, and it's right here. So I'll get that unplugged and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, YouTube, we got our wire taps in, whatever you want to call them. This is not the best method. The best method is to, you know, split the wire, put the wire in, solder it, all that good stuff. But I didn't feel like cutting this customer's wires up or anything like that. These are easily removable. Put a little tape over them, you'll never know it was there. But one of the ways you can find out if you have a good signal is the positive wire on your speaker when it's playing will have it'll make your light light up like that. So we're gonna use the test light. Touch it down here. As you can see, our test light lights up. That means we have a good signal coming out of the speaker. Touch our negative and it ain't gonna do nothing. So so we should be good to go to hook this up to our LC2 and get power going to our amp. So I'll run this wire inside the car and then we'll be back. All right, YouTube, we got our seat put back. The wire comes out here, goes under our seal plate, goes behind this pillar along the bottom of the floor, comes back here, goes up here. It comes out right here, comes out right here, and then goes down into the trunk. So this will get connected to the LC2 to give us power. I've already unhooked the ground from the very bottom, so we'll connect our ground for our amp there, and then we'll be able to make some connections. So I'll get this unwrapped and figure out which one is the ground wire and mount it, and we'll be back. YouTube, we got everything in, got all wires run. This wire right here, I'm gonna have to get a extension because my RCAs were a little bit short, but that's okay. We'll get that fixed real quick. Other than that, there's the amp with all the wiring done. There's your fuse box or your fuse right there. Here's the LC2. It's hooked on the base side of it. So next thing to do is finish putting the panels in and wire the subs up. All right, YouTube, we're done. As you can see, we got the subs in, got the seats back up. You don't have any room for any groceries except for right here. So hopefully the customer will be happy. But it does play, and I can't play too much music because I get copyrighted from YouTube, but here we go.
Just take a look at the drink. You boys don't get fired in this. Roll up doobie, I'm high as a bitch. Wait, it's lit. Get that little bitch a little tip. Now she wanna suck on the dick. Skar